Oh, good morning. Saturday morning here. Crisp -7 degrees outside, making it cooler inside as well. So I put my house coat on and then I put my hood on. And when I turned the video on to record this, I realized, oh, that's an interesting look. I think I'll keep it like that. Um, so, what do we have on today? I'm not sure. I'd love to go to Kiev, but I'd like it to be a justifiable trip. Uh, I could conceivably pick up 3 people right now. I'm looking for another 2 minimum, maybe more. I'm waiting on a call. If that comes through, then I'll go. Uh, yeah, and I'll pick up some more stuff on the way, more produce, and also, yeah, of course, pick up people. If that doesn't eventuate, I'll just be hanging around here, talking to people. There's regularly 7 to 10 people in the church at any given time, and there's always organising to do, directing, telling people where to do, organising, directing. I'm not preaching on Sunday. I will be doing communion, but Tolik's going to be doing the preaching. Tolik's very gifted. Is a wonderful teacher, and he actually begged me for an extra 10 minutes last night. Just 10 more minutes, not 30, about 40. I laughed at him. He'll probably preach for 40. We're enjoying the prayer times each day. When we gather, we regularly have non-Christians there. Please pray for them. I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she said she'd never seen anything like it, and I get it. People who've not been in that sort of atmosphere before, where people, they have a real faith that's expressed as they pray. It's very touching, particularly now, as the situation is dire. Yeah, the situation is dire, but also there seems to be an optimism in people. I think it's a temporary one. I think we'll again go back into what is happening sort of attitude. I believe that Russia's going to make a major push at some stage, or release major ordnance northwest of Kiev, and perhaps try to encircle the city, maybe come down slightly north of us. I don't think they'll come into Rizhishiv. I think they'd try and take Obuchiv and Ukrainka, 2 cities to the north of us. Of course, if that happens, then we'll get an enormous influx of refugees here. And if we get cut off from a western route to the border, then yeah, even more so. So we're just waiting to see whether this eventuates. Let's see. Did I mention I was going to Kiev? I think I did. I might be going to Kiev. We continue to buy produce. We continue to prepare in different ways, prepare the building. Today's going to be a wood cutting day for a few of the guys. Firewood. We're making soup for the guys who are on the edge of our town. For the long cold nights. Last night was a long cold night. I think we've got. I think tomorrow warms up a little bit. Yeah, so tonight will be still cool. Pris and the girls, Cheryl and Ellie, they're back at the rehab. The refugee campy area. I think they have 90 people there, so it'll be a busy day for them. A good day. We're busy. Chris said that sirens are going off regularly, and they she'd much rather hear a praise song, she said. But well, there's a lot of people downloaded an app that warns when missiles are headed, headed in or towards their area. It's a terrible app. It's you can't really tell where a missile's going to come down, and so like for Rajiv, no missile has ever come down here yet, but this app has gone off many times, and every time it does, it kind of makes people go. Anyway, I suggested to someone the other day that they just delete the app. Stop bothering people. You can't actually turn the siren off. You just have to wait until it goes out. So anyway, and 6 minutes. That's probably enough. Again, thank you for your prayers. The little notes that people write on these videos, they're very much appreciated. Someone made a comment. Did the ladies arrive? The bus broke down on the way to the border. They stayed in a school for a couple of nights, I think. At least one night, maybe two. But they eventually made it to the border, and then they were taken to a hotel in Germany, and they stayed there for a couple of nights. It was actually a hard decision to move because it was just this beautiful place. It was like an old castle that had been developed into a hotel, and they're in a beautiful suite. They kind of wanted to stay there. They thought they could have stayed there for maybe a month or so before being moved on. But we had contacts in near Frankfurt, Ziggy, who is a dear friend, dear brother, and his church is going to help people, like help refugees, particularly refugees from Christians, and particularly from our church, who go there. Just the support that they would get if they went there is just it'll be great. And they have yesterday they made it to Ziggy. They went another 600 kilometers further northwest up to Frankfurt, and we can pray for them too. A long way away from their husbands, and of course being concerned about what's going on here. Settling into a new situation there. The government will help them, the church will help them, but still, yeah. 8 minutes. Oops. Thanks for praying. Forgot one thing. Yeah, I forgot it, but it's probably not that important. Just one more rocket just went over about 15 minutes ago. This pause is a long pause. People are getting used to rockets, but there's something that's still kind of you hear a rocket go over or just getting closer, and your mind goes, your ears kind of just follow it, and then you kind of just relax again after the sound disappears. I can only imagine what people are going through who are regularly having rockets fall down around them. A guy yesterday who I talked to said that around about 600 rockets had fallen in his area. His house was still standing, but 600, that's a lot. He doesn't expect to have a house to go back to. Neither does the other person who I talked to the day before. Still the same area. The fighting's going to be intense there. Yeah. Pray too about solar panels that we're trying to get. This is going to be 10 minutes. Solar panels. It'd be wonderful if we could find and buy some solar panels. Long term, it'd be a great blessing anyway. But if we lose power or lose power for a number of hours per day because of shortages, because we lose some power stations, then solar panels would just be brilliant. It'd make a world of a difference. They'll be costly, but I believe definitely worth it, short term and long term. 10 minutes, yep, 10 minutes 30. Thanks for praying.